The time when Buddha could not forgive, a story of true presence and profound forgiveness. Have you ever met someone whose peace was so powerful it silenced your rage? Someone who made you question everything, not through their words, but through their stillness. This is the story of a moment when even the Buddha was said to not forgive, but what unfolded revealed something much deeper than forgiveness. In a small town nestled between dusty hills and crowded markets, the great sage Buddha had stopped to rest with his disciples. Word had spread quickly. Villagers, seekers, and wanderers began to gather around him. People would sit in silence for hours, soaking in the stillness of his presence. But not everyone was pleased. One man in particular, a wealthy, hard-working businessman, grew furious. His children had been frequenting Buddha's gatherings, leaving behind their family duties and the promise of prosperity. To the businessman, spending hours doing nothing was a betrayal of responsibility. Meditation, silence, inaction. He thought it was foolishness wrapped in charm. And so, he made a decision. The next morning, as Buddha sat among his followers, the businessman stormed into the assembly. His face was twisted with anger. His steps were heavy with judgment. He approached. "Buddha!" Everyone turned, eyes wide. He opened his mouth to speak, but words escaped him. Rage had silenced his voice. So, in his frustration, he did something unthinkable. He spat on Buddha's face. The air froze. The disciples clenched their fists. Some even rose to their feet in disbelief. But Buddha simply smiled, calmly, fully present. The businessman was stunned. His fury melted into confusion. Unable to bear the moment, he turned and walked away. That night, the man could not sleep. The smile haunted him, not because it was mocking, but because it was so complete, so peaceful. He began to tremble. Shame crept into his chest. Who was this man that remained unshaken by insult? What kind of strength did it take to meet hatred with peace? The next morning, he returned, his head bowed, his eyes filled with tears. He fell at Buddha's feet. "Please forgive me," he whispered. "I was blinded by anger. I didn't know what I was doing." To everyone's astonishment, Buddha responded softly, "I cannot excuse you." Gasps rippled through the crowd. Even his closest disciples were shocked. Was this the moment Buddha turned away a repentant soul? But then, Buddha continued, "The person who spat on me is no longer here, and the person standing before me now is not the same man. You have changed. You see, I have no one to forgive, because I only see who you are right now." In that moment, the businessman broke down. The lesson was clear, deeper than any punishment or pardon. True forgiveness is not about the past, it's about the present. Buddha's refusal to forgive wasn't rejection, it was elevation. He was teaching the man to let go of guilt, the way he had let go of anger, to not carry old selves into a new moment. We often think forgiveness is about saying it's okay to what's behind us. But real forgiveness is seeing the other person as they are now, free from the shadow of their mistakes. Let go of who you were. Let go of who hurt you. You are not your worst moment, and neither is anyone else. The power of peace lies not in punishing the past, but in fully embracing the now.